Video, depending where you're listening to this right now. Today, I'm talking about being your own Valentine. Now, first of all, we should be doing this every day, not just on one commercial day, which was designed to make money. So I'm just being quite pessimistic maybe today. Goodness. But you know what I mean. We know that sometimes the Valentine's thing, some people don't want to hear it because they're single. Some people don't want to hear it because they're in a relationship. They got to spend money. But my main goal for today is for you to use this day as a time to reflect on yourself. You see, we don't do it enough. We don't look after ourselves enough. I know we can neglect ourselves. We can be our biggest self-critic. We can be in situations where we do not like what is happening in our life and we start to berate ourselves, or we start to wallow in our stresses or whatever's happening in our world. And sometimes we've got to say enough is enough. We've got to go, okay, I can carry on down the road of paying attention to just other people, trying to be a servant to the world, or trying to be a servant to our partner or our children or our mother and father, all those things, which is not a bad thing. Okay, servant's not the best word, but you know what I mean. Being a nice person, that is great. But those people in your life, single or if you're in a relationship, they're not going to get the best value out of you until you put yourself in the forefront of your life. You have to look after yourself. You've got to be the person who's going to cherish your life. Think about it. Right now you're breathing. How awesome is that? You are breathing the world around you. You are alive. You can do anything. You probably have good health to a certain degree. I know everyone varies, but to a certain degree, you are alive and you are able to do things. That is a great quality to have in this world, guys. Not everyone is in that situation. People are passing, people are moving onwards to different areas, into different dimensions or whatever, but not everyone has the opportunity that we have right now. And at the very least, people are not paying attention to that. They're not considering that how special they are as to what they are doing. Sorry, my dog just went a bit barky there. So we're not paying attention to all the wonderful things which can happen in our life. So today is about looking after yourself, being your own Valentine, not just today, but to every day. To be able to put your attention on the inside universe and world of you. You see, when you put your attention to yourself, to the peace which is always present. I believe that there is peace and happiness and contentment in any moment that we choose. But we get caught up in the stresses of time and the things that we have to do in the world. But I think we have to put our attention on ourselves. We've got to spend time on ourselves and allow ourselves to begin to embrace the nature of ourselves. That you've made it to this point. That you're hustling away in your dreams or your goals or your ideals of where you want to be in the future. Like I said the other day, to appreciate where we've come from, comparing not to others or to the future, but how far we're moving. But use this time right now to reflect on your qualities, the beauty of you, because we all have beauty. Sometimes it might not be how we want it. That can be a reality for us. So that's our own belief systems kicking in. But there is so much to be thankful for, to have gratitude for. And it's not about just the external. Have gratitude for yourself. Have gratitude for the values. I mean, can you make someone laugh sometimes? Even if it's one of those silly jokes, that's a great quality to have. I promise you, I can do that sometimes. To have the quality of wanting to help someone. Have the quality of looking after your own appearance maybe. Or have the quality of speaking to someone in a certain way that allows you to enjoy every moment. You see, we neglect ourselves sometimes. And I want you to have this as not a wake-up call, but a time where you can appreciate who you are. to appreciate your finer qualities. Forget about the issues for one day at least. Just forget about them. Yes, you may have certain negative feelings. You might have negative belief systems. Let's just put our attention right here, in this moment, in this space and time, to focus on all the good things which are happening. All the wonderful qualities of who you are. Have the idea that actually there's something more. Because we can wish our life away. We can think about the big dreams, or we can think about our stresses in the past. We can think about our issue, and that takes energy away from this moment. It takes energy away from your own beauty. It takes energy away from your own hidden peace of mind, or that inner confidence, which is always there, by the way. I mean, you could say I was very unconfident as a child, but it was always there, but just different areas of my life. And only when I started to put my attention to it did it begin to grow. It's like a plant. If you don't look after it, if you're not paying attention to it, you're not watering it, of course, it's going to wither and it's not going to really thrive. But when we put our attention to that plant, it can begin to thrive and can begin to grow. It can begin to get green. It can allow us to appreciate it. But we must do that for ourselves. We must put our attention to where it needs to be. And it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have to always be to other people or other things or issues. It can just be here. Your qualities, the beauty of you, the gratitude for your life. So whether you're single, as I said, doesn't matter. If you're in a relationship, a marriage, it doesn't matter. Always have gratitude for yourself. Be your own Valentine at the same time. Because when you do so, that person in your life, or that person who may enter your life in the future, or the person who doesn't enter your life in the future, you can begin to just enjoy you. When you enjoy the qualities of you, the idea of how amazing and magnificent you are, your life will begin to transcend to a whole new level. You will begin to attract what you want. Like I said, it doesn't matter about people. It could be things that you're attracting to. It could be just more emotions of feeling great on the inside. So what we have to do is just put our attention to ourselves. Now, for those people, I like to have a across the ballpark thing, because I don't know who I'm talking to at all moments. But for those who are single, and maybe you're thinking, oh my goodness, people are going out and having dates and it's depressing. It's not depressing, it's great. They're enjoying themselves. They are enjoying their relationship, and that's a good thing to be just appreciated of, because it's, first of all, it's not really any of your business, but also it's a good thing that people are actually having fun. So what can we do? Appreciate yourself. Here's the thing, guys. If you've never taken yourself on a date, then you haven't lived. If you are single and you think that's silly, trust me, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and book a reservation for yourself. Do not take your phone, or if you do, put it on silent and just bring maybe a book or a notepad and have a date with yourself. When you do that, not only is it very liberating and very confidence building, but you begin to enjoy yourself. You enjoy your own company. You think, actually, I can go out by myself. I can book a restaurant or book a table and just sit there and embrace the quality time of quality food and really be by yourself and enjoy it. Being by yourself is never lonely unless you choose it and allow it to be lonely. Being by yourself, and I think I saw Nina say this about 5 minutes ago, she is single and loving it. You see, you can be alone, and I don't think alone is the right word, because you're not ever truly alone, because you're always with yourself, you're always in this world, you're always connected to many things. So enjoy your own time. For those single people, whether you want a relationship or not, book up a restaurant, book up a table somewhere, and just enjoy yourself. Go to the park and enjoy the fresh air and read a book or get your ideas, or just sit there. I think it's a good idea sometimes to be in quietness and appreciate the beauty around you. You can find beauty in everything if you look for it. If you're out in a park, you can just notice the different colors. You can notice the different textures around you on the ground, or the breeze on your face, to really make you realize, I'm alive, and that's a good thing. For those people who are in relationships, Allow yourself to appreciate yourself too. To begin to realize the qualities you are as a partner, as a person in that team, because you are a team and it takes more than one person to be in a team. And I want you to appreciate the nature of you, because when you appreciate that, they're going to get more value from you too. When you are happy, when you are peaceful, when you are just joyful, and you're just loving yourself, and that's okay. But people think, oh my goodness, you can be too confident, or that person over there is egotistical because they said they feel good enough and worthy and they have these big dreams. That is a good thing, guys. The problem is incompetence, okay? When you're incompetent at something and you're overly confident at it, that's not cool. But be confident and competent in your own self-worth and your own love. That is absolutely fine. When you begin to realize the beauty of yourself and the self-worth and the enjoyment and all those things of who you are being in this world, it's awesome. When I started to put my attention on the good things in my life and less so on the negative things in my life, I began to seek out more of the good things, which actually allowed those negative things to get smaller and smaller and further away, because my attention shifted, my focus shifted. So please go ahead, whatever you are, whatever you're doing, whether it be now or every day, put your attention on yourself once, twice, 3 times a day in the wonderful things, the gratitude, the quality, not just external, but on the inside, your personality, the qualities that you have. Even if you're in a relationship, take yourself on a date sometimes. Give your partner a rest and you go out and enjoy yourself at a restaurant, have some nice food and look after yourself. It's awesome. It makes you feel good. Go ahead and do that, guys. It's so good to treat yourself. Maybe for those who are single, buy yourself some flowers. You don't need other people to buy yourself flowers. Buy yourself some chocolate or whatever, a little present for yourself. Do it often. Do it any way that you can. You don't need other people to give you gifts. You are your own greatest gift, and you can actually get other gifts, whether it be through time or whether it be through things or whether it be through any way. It all comes from you. It's all a choice, in other words. You can choose to feel lonely, or you can choose to feel secure in who you are and peaceful in who you are. You can choose to be in a relationship and be reliant on someone to give you support, or you can begin to support yourself, and that means the relationship will truly be supported at the core in every way. So, that's really my spontaneous advice today. I wasn't even planning to do a live video or podcast, this will be. But I hope you enjoyed it. It's just a small reframe in how we see this commercial day coming out. It doesn't mean it's a bad thing. We can still spend time with our loved ones, which I definitely will be. But also, spend time with yourself regardless. Whether it's tomorrow, whether it's the next day. Enjoy your own company. Embrace upon it. Because when you enjoy your own company, you can then allow others into your company. And you will truly experience far more happiness by yourself or in a relationship, in your work, in your health, in every area of your life. So I'll keep this one quite short at 20 minutes. It's a bit longer than I was expecting, but go ahead and do it. See what happens. Enjoy yourself, and I look forward to speaking to you next week live on Facebook and Periscope. And yeah, like I said, please go ahead and share this. Thank you ever so much, guys, for the hearts on Periscope. I really appreciate that, and all the shares. And I'll check on Facebook later to see if anyone's actually shared this video. So someone might actually be wanting this, and I think as a team we should be putting that out there. So I look forward to speaking to you very soon. Many thanks and goodbye.